Good morning, students. Today we are going to cover some more questions of exercise 2.2 linear equation one variable. Okay, and the question is three consecutive integers add up 51. What are these integers? I'll explain you what are consecutive integers. But before that, I just want to inform you again that you all need to watch those videos that we're uploading on Ursal, as well as you need to upload your worksheets, and it is mandatory that you all need to attend your Zoom sessions, because Zoom sessions are basically the doubt sessions where you can ask your doubts, your queries related to the subject. Okay, now, so what are consecutive integers? I think you all must know what are integers that contain negative and positive both the values, right? Now what is consecutive means? Consecutive means one by one, or you can say one after other. So consecutive integers, so consecutive means one after other, or you can say with a difference of 1. Now what does this mean? बेटा मैंने कहा कंसेक्टिव इंटीजर्स, और कंसेक्टिव जो इंग्लिश वर्ड है कंसेक्टिव, उसका मतलब ही क्या होता है? एक के बाद एक बेटा. दैट मीन्स उसमें जो डिफरेंस होना चाहिए सिर्फ एक का होना चाहिए. हाउ? लेट्स से आई हैव वन इंटीजर 6, then its consecutive integer will be +1, that is 7. Then its consecutive integer will be +1, 8. Then consecutive +1, 9. So always there is a difference of 1, right? There is a difference of +1, 6 +1, 7 +1, 8 +1, 9. So these are the consecutive integers. So I have just given one example. Now in the question given, I don't know what are these integers. So let the three consecutive integers are, beta, let's say the first integer is x, then what will be the next integer, consecutive integer? X +1. Then what will be the third consecutive integer? X +2, right? So x, let's say 6 +1, 7. So x +1, then 6 +2, that means 8, x +2. Any doubt? So these are the three consecutive integers. In this way you can take n number of consecutive integers: x, x +1, x +2, x +3, x +4, and so on, as per the condition given in the question. Okay, here we have just taken 3 because 3 consecutive integers we need to add. Now this thing is given in the question that the sum of these 3 consecutive integers is equals to 51. Now x plus x +1 plus x +2. बेटा ये चीज़ क्वेश्चन में गिवन है कि आपके पास जो 3 consecutive integers होंगे, and you have just assume, let's say one consecutive integer is x, the other is x +1 and the third is x +2. इन तीनों का जब आप सम करेंगे, इन तीनों को जब आप ऐड करेंगे, the result that you will get is equals to 51. So बेटा इन सबको ऐड करने पे आपको क्या रिजल्ट मिलेगा? 51 मिलेगा. ये आपको क्वेश्चन में गिवन है. Now what you need to do is you just need to add these 3 consecutive integers. The result is equals to 51. X plus x plus x is equals to beta 3x. 1 plus 2 is equals to 3 is equals to 51. So 3x is equals to 51 minus 3. So 3x is equals to 48. So I just need to cross multiply these values. Now 3x is equals to 48. Now after cross multiplying this, x is equals to 48 upon 3, which is equals to 16. So x is equals to 16. So the integer that I have assumed, x, is nothing but 16, 17 and 18. You can even cross verify the answer. Now how to cross verify the answer? So this is my answer. So you will say 3 consecutive integers. So 3 consecutive integers are 16, 17 and 18. So this is your answer. These are the three consecutive integers. Now, how to cross verify whether your answer is correct or not? Now, so this is just an example बेटा, इससे कंफ्यूज मत होइएगा, ये तो जस्ट मैंने एक एग्जांपल दिया है, क्वेश्चन को समझाया है कि व्हाट consecutive integers आर, जो आपका सोल्यूशन है वो यहाँ से स्टार्ट है बेटा. अब आपने कहा सर इसको कैसे वेरीफाई किया जाए दैट द आंसर दैट वी गॉट इज करेक्ट और नॉट. ना 16 + 17 + 18, 16 + 17 + 18 will give you 6 + 7 is 13, 13 + 8 is 13 + 8 is 21, 2 3 4 5. From here it is verified that your answer is correct. So the three consecutive integers are 16 + 1 17 + 1 18. Please note it down fast. Okay, read the next question. Okay, now the question number 7 is for your homework. Okay, and if you have any doubt while solving that question number 7, you can ask me in the Zoom session, but before that watch these videos. Okay, three consecutive integers are such that when they are taken in increasing order and multiplied by 2, 3 and 4 respectively, what does this mean? Respectively, they add up to 74. Find these numbers. Okay, again I have to take three consecutive integers. Let's say x, x + 1, x + 2. Okay, again the same concept I'll use here for solving question number 8. Let the three consecutive integers are, so what are these integers? X, x + 1 and x + 2. Any doubt? So these are the three integers. Okay, now what is given in the question? Three consecutive integers. Okay, I have three consecutive integers are such that when they are taken in increasing order, okay, I have taken these consecutive integers in the increasing order, in the ascending order, right? This is less than this and this is less than this, right? And multiplied by 2, 3 and 4 respectively. That means respectively means 2 is multiplied by this, 3 is multiplied by this and 4 is multiplied by this. This is the meaning of this respectively. Why respectively is written here? Because it is showing that the first consecutive number is multiplied by 2, then second is multiplied by 3 and the third is multiplied by 4. And when you add these three, you will get 74, right? Now, as per the question, first you need to multiply 2 with x, then 3 with next integer, then 4 with third integer, and the result comes out to be 74. The sum of these three integers when multiplied by 2, 3 and 4 respectively, the result is equal to 74. Now what is the value of x? So this is 2x, this is how you multiply a monomial with a binomial, right? So 3x + 3, similarly 4x + 8 is equals to 74. Now 2x, 3x, 4x, 2 + 3 5 + 4 9x, 8 + 3 11 equals to 74. So 9x is equals to 74 minus 11. So 9x is equals to 63. 63. So you just need to cross multiply these values. What you will get? X is equals to 63 divided by 9 7s are 63. That means the value of x is equals to 7. So x is equals to 7. What does this mean? This means first integer is equals to x is equals to 7, second consecutive integer, that is x plus 1 is equals to 8, and the third consecutive integer is equals to x plus 2, 7 plus 1 8, 7 plus 2 9. Now you can cross verify also this question. So first of all, this is your answer, 7 8 9. This is your answer. Now how to cross multiply this question? You can cross multiply like this. 2 multiplied by 7, 14, plus 3 into 8, it's 24, plus 4 into 9, 9 4s are 36, 6 plus 4, 10 plus 4, 14, 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6 and 7, 74. So this is how you can cross verify your answer also. So this is verified that our answer is correct. Note it down fast and try to learn these concepts, because word problem you cannot mug up these questions. You need to learn the concept, then only you can solve question based on word problem. Okay, note it down fast. And you people are free to ask your doubts in Zoom session. Okay, the next question is, the ages of Rahul and Harun are in the ratio 5:7. That means if Rahul's age is 7, then Harun's age will be, if the Rahul's age is 5, that means Harun's age will be 7. Now 4 years later, now what this means, how you represent later in mathematical expression, positive or negative. 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56 years. What are their present ages? Okay. So the ages of Rahul and Harun are in the ratio of 5:7. So let the present ages of Rahul and Harun, let the present ages of Rahul and Harun is 5k and 7k. 5k and 7k. As I have already explained you this thing earlier, that we can write any ratio like this, 5k and 7k. It basically appear like this: present age of Rahul divided by present age of Harun. These are in the ratio of 7/k. So present age of Rahul is 5 and present age of Harun is 7. So as I have already explained you cannot write present age of Rahul is 5 and present age of Harun is 7. You need to multiply a constant with 5 and 7. Okay, so 5k and 7k, is there any change? If I multiply k with numerator and denominator, is there any change in the fraction? No, because k से k cancel out हो जाएगा बेटा, you will again get 5/7. But 5k और 7k हम क्यों लेते हैं बेटा? रीज़न ये है आपके, 5 और 7 एक रेशियो है. वी डोंट नो वेदर देयर इज अ फैक्टर मल्टीप्लाई विद 5 और 7 और नॉट. 5 और 7 अगर मैं लेट से मैं k को रिमूव कर दूं, ऐसा नहीं कि उससे आंसर नहीं आएगा बेटा, आएगा, बट वो फास्ट कैलकुलेशन में यूज़ होता है जब आप हायर स्टडीज़ या कॉम्पिटिशन के लिए प्रिपेयर करते हो. बट फॉर योर एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू यू जस्ट नीड टू पुट 5k एंड 7k. रीज़न इज, लेट से मैंने अगर 5 और 7 रखा बेटा, सो 5 और 7 आपको ये नहीं बताएगा कि वेदर एनी मल्टीप्लिकेशन फैक्टर इज देयर और नॉट, मतलब 5 और 7 के साथ क्या कोई मल्टीप्लिकेशन फैक्टर है या नहीं, ये चीज़ वो नहीं बता रहा है. फॉर कंसिडरिंग दीज पॉइंट्स वी जस्ट मल्टीप्लाई k विथ 5 एंड 7 विथ k. ओके, एट द लास्ट आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू विद द आंसर that what is the significance of k here. Okay, जब लास्ट में आंसर आ जाएगा ना, आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू what is the significance of k, why I multiply k with 5 and 7. Okay, till that point, just learn this concept. Whenever you have any ratio, you can multiply k with both numerator and denominator. No problem with this. Okay, now present age is 5k of Rahul and present age of Harun is 7k. Now 4 years later, 4 years later means 4 saal baad. Baad means plus. Okay, so there are some words. Whenever you will have these words in the question, later, that means you need to use positive sign, or you can say hence, again positive sign. But if you see ago, then use negative sign. Okay, so these are the words that are frequently used in such type of questions related to age. Okay, now so 4 years later means 4 saal baad. 4 years later means I just need to add plus 4, because after 4 years, that means let's say this year you have, let's say your present age. Okay, let's say your present age will be, let's say I'm 12 years. Let's say your present age is 12 years. Then after 4 years your age will be 12 plus 4, that is 16 years. Similarly, the present age of Rahul is 5k and present age of Harun is 7k. So after 4 years their age will be, 4 years later, Rahul's age and Harun's age will be 5k plus 4 and 7k plus 4, right? I think there is no doubt in this, because after 4 years, 4 years later means 4 years I need to add in the Harun's age and Rahul's age, right? So after 4 years, Rahul's age is 5k plus 4 and Harun's age is 7k plus 4. Okay, after 4 years, okay, 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56 years. That means the sum of this and this value is equals to 56 years, right? But again and again I am telling you, try to learn these concepts, because word problem is not so easy. You cannot mug up these questions. So try to learn the concept, and if you have any doubt, you can ask your doubt n number of times. Okay, but watch these videos and try to learn this concept. Okay, now the sum of or addition of these two terms will give you 56. Now 5k plus 4 plus 7k plus 4 is equals to 56. 5k plus 7k is 12k plus 8 is equals to 56. 12k equals to 56 minus 8, which is equals to, I'll write here. So 56 minus 8 is equals to 48. So k is equals to 48 upon 12. So 12 fours are 48. So the value of k is 4. So this is the multiplication factor that I need to consider here. So k is equals to 4. Now you can simply write present age of Rahul is 5k, that is 5 into 4, that is 20 years. अब देखिए बेटा, मैंने स्टार्टिंग में क्या बोला था कि लास्ट में जो आंसर आएगा मैं उससे जस्टिफाई आपको करूंगा. ओके, प्लीज नोट इट डाउन फास्ट टिल दिस पॉइंट, बिकॉज देयर इज नो space to write the present age of Rahul and Harun to explain you. Please note it down fast. Please note it down fast so that I'll just rub this part to explain you how to get the present age of Rahul and Harun. Okay, I'll just rub this part. Okay, question part I'll just now see, after this I just get the value of k equals to 4. Now I can write, so the present age of Rahul is equals to 5k, 5 into 4, that is 20 years. Similarly, the present age of Harun is 7k, 7 into 4, 7 4s are 28 years. अब देखिए बेटा, इनिशियली व्हाट यू हैव, सो दिस इज योर आंसर, 20 and 28 is your answer, no problem in that. Now 5k, why I just multiply k with 5 and 7, the reason is, अब देखिए बेटा, क्या इनिशियली अगर मैं ये लिख देता कि प्रेजेंट एज ऑफ राहुल इज 5 years एंड प्रेजेंट एज ऑफ हारून इज 7 years, क्या वो सही होता बेटा? अब आप खुद देखिए यहाँ पे जो एक्चुअल जो प्रेजेंट एज आई है वो 20 है, किसकी? राहुल की, और हारून की कितनी बेटा? 28. सो इनिशियली अगर मैं लिख देता 5 years एंड 7 years, क्या वो सही होता? नहीं होता. रीजन इज के जो मैंने मल्टीप्लाई किया. नाउ यू कैन जस्टिफाई योर आंसर लाइक दिस. फाइव इंटू 4, 7 into 4. But initially I don't know what is the value of k, that's why I've just put this as k. बेटा इनिशियली तो हमें नहीं पता ना कि मल्टीप्लिकेटिव फैक्टर क्या है इसके साथ. That's why to just consider those things I just write k here. So यही रीज़न है बेटा, कभी भी अगर आपको रेशो का कोई क्वेश्चन आता है, यू कैन सिंपली मल्टीप्लाई k with the numerator and the denominator as per the condition given in the question. Okay. I think बेटा ये चीज़ आपको क्लियर हो गई होगी कि वाई आई हैव जस्ट रिटन के हेयर टू जस्ट कंसिडर दिस फैक्टर, मल्टीप्लिकेटिंग फैक्टर, कि मैं क्या उसके साथ मल्टीप्लाई करूं. अब आप देखिए, अगर यहाँ पे आप 5 and 7 रहने देते बेटा, 5:7, सो यू कैन नॉट राइट दैट द प्रेजेंट एज ऑफ राहुल इज 5 एंड द प्रेजेंट एज ऑफ हारून इज 7 years. It will give you a wrong answer. Okay, so please note it down this question. Practice this question again and again, but still you have any doubt, you can ask me in the Zoom session. You are free to ask your doubts and queries. Okay, please note it down fast. This is your final answer, 20 years and 28 years. Note it down fast. So students, this is all for the day. Watch the videos, submit your homework, attend your Zoom sessions. Okay, this is all for the day. Okay then, thank you.